right. So I remember you talking about like when you go in the kitchen, like you basically like you prepare recipes like based on like how you feeling or whatever vibe you catch in the kitchen. Like, so what vibe is like most familiar to you, or what vibe do you enjoy cooking under the most?
I actually like cooking the most when I got something on my mind. Because it's peaceful. And then I concentrate, and I'm really just I want to do something great. You know what I'm saying? I want to do something great because when I got something on my mind, then I got to focus. And once I get to cooking, then I get focused. I just zone out.
Right. Do you cook with or without music? Both. Which one do you enjoy most?
It all depends, cause see sometimes like if I'm like soul foolish, then I throw the blues on. You know what I'm saying? When I feel like I know tomorrow we're doing soul food, so I'm gonna get up probably at 6 o'clock in the morning and get started. You know what I'm saying? There'll probably be some blues or some Motown classics or something.
Right.
You know, something like that. But if I'm just like I'm already energetic and turned, then you know I'm coming Detroit music. You hear me?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Who is your I kind of feel like I know the answer to this question already, but who's your favorite Detroit artist?
Doc.
Well, not of all time. Not of all time.
My favorite of all time?
Oh, you're saying he right currently Doc is your favorite?
Doc
is your favorite artist?
right now. I'm trying to get him back in that medicine man bag.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm actually excited to hear that. I'm glad.
He got some fire.
We got an exclusive here, man.
He got some heat coming.
That's what's up. I wasn't expecting you to say that.
I know you wanted me to say, right?
That's what I thought. That's
my guy.
Ray, my favorite. He's my favorite Detroit artist of all time.
If Doc get back in his bag, it'll be Doc. Doc, I'm kind of biased with Doc. But
right.
He ain't. It's like he ain't taking it serious no more. Like he used to be.
Of course. Right.
Even though he got fire right
Smashing.
now. Yeah, Ray that guy.
Right.
Ray different. You put Ray on, he don't sound like nobody else.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Then he can switch his swag, man. He's definitely Ray.
Yeah, I actually like to really feel like Ray. That's why he the GOAT to me, because I feel like Ray pioneered the new Detroit sound. Like I feel like MIA season is like that was like the first time we kind of heard that type of sound coming out of Detroit, honestly. So yeah, I definitely get a nod to Ray. What about of all time?
My greatest Detroit rapper of all time?
Yes.
Did I say me?
Besides you.
Oh, okay. Man. That's a good question. Damn, I probably still say Ray. Even though, Hurt was a bad boy. Juan was a bad boy. Malik was a bad boy. Them rock bottom guys, man, they had a camp. They had a little camp was called.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah, Trick my guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Trick is something dangerous too.
Yeah. But damn. Man, that's a good question. Big Sean, nice. Royce cold-blooded.
Royce is cold-blooded.
Royce cold-blooded.
Royce is cold-blooded, definitely.
M, but it's like, there's so many other guys, man, but yeah, I'm gonna say Ray.
And I definitely wouldn't argue with that.
Man, Vez my guy.
Yeah, Vez. Shout out to Vez. Definitely shout out to Vez, man, in a big way.
Man.
Shout out to Vez for sure.
Peasy got gas. Peasy got gas too, dude. You got. Yeah, payroll them. It's just like right now. Then I love Dude, man, cause it's energy.
Facts.
Man, I like Sada music because he don't really sound, man. I remember when I first came home, they was playing a Sada song. I thought he was somebody from Atlanta or something. You know what I'm saying? And
that's what's up.
He make music, you know what I'm saying, where it all depends on like, damn, that's a tough question, man. Matter of fact, I love one of my guys because we eating right now.
Facts. And that brings me to my next question. Detroit versus everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to get your opinion on because I seen you actually post about it. When shout out to Detroit versus everybody. They just got to deal with Gucci.
Check, man.
Big check.
Check.
If you know anything about business, that was a dub, definitely a W. So I want to get your opinion on it. But before I get your opinion, I want to ask you, how come you feel like he got like so much backlash from the city, versus support for this endeavor?
It was kind of like cut and dry because everybody was like, man, we just was boycotting Gucci. Gucci did this, Gucci did that. But if everybody that make a mistake be held accountable for it, then nobody would get nowhere. Gucci ain't no dummies. The boys know. They felt that in their wallets. And whoever's over there marketing and everything, they say, man, look, this guy right here, he's doing something good. Let's see if we can pick. This is just my take on it. Let's see if we can pick up on it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can get some more of that black dollar. Because if we get him, then that'll help take away some of that sting from everybody that's been boycotting us. You know what I'm saying? Man, them people ain't got all that money for being stupid. You know what I'm saying? They know black people where, man, Detroit in itself is one of the biggest consumers of everything. Music, food, clothes, cars. Man, so Detroit versus everybody. All right, let's go swoop that. Let's go see what we can get. You know what I'm saying? Not only can we try to like sugarcoat that black eye we got, maybe we can put some makeup on it for a minute. And then we given an opportunity. Man, that's a dream come true, man.
Thanks.
If McDonald's come and say they won't bring my real, we're outside.
Right.
Y'all gonna hate me either way it go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just the nature of the beast, man.
Right. So I also want to ask you, because before Detroit versus everybody even like did the deal, like I was a supporter. Like I'm a supporter of Detroit culture. Period. Like anything of the culture, I support it. So I was honestly one of the people who like was supporting them before the deal. So I want to ask you, the people who are for the Gucci deal, like, do you feel like they're supporting Gucci or they're supporting Detroit versus everybody?
It don't matter because he's getting a pro off of it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you feel like you supporting Gucci, then were you one of them ones that if you ever bought some Gucci stuff, real Gucci stuff, if you ever really bought that real Gucci stuff, even if you went into the knockoff stores and bought some fake Gucci, you still was representing Gucci, right? Now, did you really take that stuff and give it away or burn it or do all that stuff that everybody's saying they was doing? I don't really think so. Not everybody. Now, if you had an old beat up pair of shoes that you had for 5 years that need to be parked, then you might have did put a display on where you was burning something up or doing something. You know what I'm saying? But if you had something you just bought before that popped off, man, you wasn't burning that stuff. You just spent $200 on it. You're not about to burn it unless you just got money to throw away like that. Now, I don't got no knocks. I don't hold nothing against nobody. Everybody has an opinion. Me being the guy that I am, as far as wanting better, man, that man just made a life-changing deal. You feel me? Whether Gucci was doing it because they knew they needed the black community, not only did they do Detroit versus everybody, they took it to all the inner cities. They went to Memphis, they went to Texas, they went to New York, they went to Philly, they went to Atlanta. Come on, man. They knew what they were doing. Started right here, and then it went, now they got Philly versus everybody, Atlanta versus everybody, Miami versus everybody. Because they know where the money is coming from. They know these guys in the streets, they getting it, and they spending it. So, me, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Fact. It was a good move as far as I'm concerned.
I honestly agree. So, talking about, let's kind of talk about, go back to your inspiration for cooking. Like, what are your inspirations like outside of Chef Hill? Because we've all heard about you and Chef Hill's relationship. What are some inspirations you honestly get outside of Jimmy Hill? Like, is it down to the origin, the French and Italian origin, or like is it more from like an urban standpoint? Like what are some inspirations you have?
Well, the inspiration comes with trying to create the same type of dishes from the French origins. You know what I'm saying? From Escoffice, you know what I'm saying? School of Food, you know what I'm saying? From Wolfgang Puck, infusion cooking. It comes from that, because I feel like I got Southern roots with a 5-star flavor. You feel me? So I inspire young chefs, black, white, whoever, you know what I'm saying, to try something. You know what I'm saying? Try something new. Try you. You know what I'm saying? Put you on everything you do. You feel me? It don't even have to be food. It can be whatever it is. You gotta be able to take that step. That leap of faith, as they say. Because everything will still be the same if nobody trying anything different. And the best thing about history is break it. Make it. You hear me? Make history.
Facts. And you're looking at somebody who, when we talk about Detroit culture, he had made a lot of history, and I know you're not done. You're not done. You really just getting started. So yeah, for sure. So let me ask you, how do you feel like your life would be without Jimmy in the program? And also, I want to ask you, do you think your result with the program is different without Jimmy? Like if you had a different mentor outside of Jimmy, but same program. Answer both of those questions for me.
Well, that whole Chef Hill, it was like feeling Kobe. We clicked like that. You know what I'm saying? And his love for food and my love for food, they kind of like went hand in hand. Hey, y'all go vote for Chef Hill too. He first place in his group too. So y'all get them.
Oh, there we go, Chef Hill. Go vote for him as well. Yeah, I gotta go put a vote in.
It was like I really couldn't tell you how I would have evolved to the cook that I am without Chef Hill. It's another chef. She worked at Adrian. She was the food tech program at Adrian. Her name is Amanda Harvey. And she gave me the time. She passed that money too. And like, do you know what I'm saying? So I was, Chef Hill let us, we designed menus and everything, but he overseed it all. You know what I'm saying? When I got to Adrian for my last 6 months, I was in her food tech program. She was like, well, you get with the guys and y'all make the menu for the staff or whatever y'all want to do. Y'all give me the shopping list, I'm going shopping. So it was like Chef Hill was training me up to this point. And that's how I say God don't make no mistakes. Because Chef Hill trained me up to this point, and then I got 6 months before I hit the streets. Now she's getting me ready for the next step. You know what I'm saying? For the next level of the game. Shout out to Amanda Harvey. It was a beautiful thing, man. And I like this Chef Corbett Day. He judged my first cooking competition when I was in prison. And he's over the Wilson Talent Center. It's what's it like? I don't know, I want to mess it up, but it's the Wilson Talent Center. And he's teaching kids, his program is teaching kids how to cook. They up for the, last year they was up for the cooking championship in Florida, but Corona came, so they, and I had an opportunity to give back to them, from the influences that Chef Day gave me, Then I like Chef James Regato, he owned Babyface Ray out there in Hazel Park, chopped it up with him. He breathed on me a lot. It's like the old saying, they take a village to raise a child. So all these people really poured into me, and I built from it. You know what I'm saying? Same way, streets, uncles, aunties, all them, they poured into me, the street stuff. So I was like I'm cloning all these people, and I'm taking it and I'm just putting me on it. So that's where it all came from. But Chef Hill was definitely the I'm trying to find the right word.
Nucleus?
The nucleus. Well, I can't say nucleus because the nucleus comes from my mama, and my grandmother's. But
Okay.
as far as that next level of cooking, you can say he's the next. Yeah, he's the nucleus for that. Plate, man. Chef Corey Day, he didn't want to talk to me how to plate. Well, he didn't teach me, but in that competition, he made a statement to me: don't never put nothing on a plate that really can't be ate. I had put like a blood red orange. I dressed it up, but it was still a blood red orange, and it was big and bulky. He was like, man, I'm not about to eat that. So you taking up plate space. You can shrink your plate, make your plate look fuller. You can take this off, or you can segment it and dress it up. So these things I didn't know. You know what I'm saying, as far as presentation. You know, Chef taught me presentation, but Chef Day got on my ass about presentation. He was like, man, I don't want to eat this. If I spend $50 on a meal, I don't want to see no half an orange on here, something like that. So it's just like a combination of all those things and all those people. But yet still, it's the love that my grandmothers and my mother cooked with. You know, man, if you could take a chicken and feed 10 people, 5 grown-ups and 3 kids, you know what I'm saying? That's love. You know, and that's where I got that from my grandmother. That's the stuff that was from them.